Chad Jaddington here again. Today we're going to look at some more cringy stuff that I found on the internet. And this is the cringe counter. Alrighty then.
1, 2, 3, go! Lady. Sassy. Studley. Oh. Check the pecs. Man, I'm pretty. Do the monkey with me. Come on. Hey there, lady. Yeah, whatever.
Hi, Chad Jaddington here again. Now, in case you haven't been keeping up with YouTube recently, there's been this long process of dealing with the KSI and Logan Paul boxing match. Now, they already had a press conference in LA, which basically can be summed up with 2 words.
Now that's a lot of damage!
The first press conference was basically Jake Paul yelling Walmart for about 20 minutes, and then Logan Paul just pretending to be his brother in some shape or form. On top of him saying, I'm a vegan, because you know, all vegans need to state that they're vegan. Constantly.
Hey, I'm vegan.
This conference took place on Wednesday in the UK, so let's get right into it. I'm prepared. Now, much like with the first press conference, we're dealing with Jake Paul and Deji first. I can't tell who's worse. I support Deji because, you know what, some of his content is actually okay. And generally, Jake Paul just kinda looks like that high school bully that all of us had.
You want to box me right now?
Walk the walk.
90% douchebag, 10% actual person.
Yeah! Hey, boo if Deji's a bitch!
I see he's trying to pull the whole switcheroo on people and make himself feel better, but at the same time, lame excuse, lame try. Let's hope the rest of it isn't like this.
It's crazy! I thought you guys were on Deji's team!
You got this motherfucker dressed up as Cruella de Vil. Last press conference, he wore the worst suit I've ever seen in my life. Let's just take a look at that real quick. See what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying in this case? But in this case, he decides to dress up as Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians.
Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul!
I understand that saying fuck Jake Paul gives you attention and just strokes your massive ego up like 9 or 10 levels. However, I believe in this case, you should just sit down and act like a civilized person instead of trying to be the hype beast that you claim to be. Now, I like KSI and Deji. Their content's pretty good. The Pauls, however, not a fan of. Frankly, I think they're douchebags.
Come from a long line of douchebags.
I'm just gonna go back to the fashion thing real quick. Why are you wearing sunglasses inside? It's like every dad metal band I've ever seen. They always have that one member, even if it's nighttime, even if it's in the middle of winter, even if it's like 10 o'clock at night, they will wear sunglasses on stage.
Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck!
When you realize that you have school this Monday.
Don't be throwing anything.
Yeah.
Don't be throwing nothing, alright?
Love you.
Don't be throwing nothing.
Now, you're going to hear the ref or the guy in the middle talk about this pretty frequently. People at this press conference were just throwing shit, literally the entire time. I love the fact that everyone was throwing shit. I think that's hilarious. You know what? Throw more shit. This is funny.
Don't be throwing anything.
Yeah.
Don't be throwing anything. Yeah. And his opponent, it's Deji.
Now, in case you don't remember, in the first Logan Paul KSI press conference, Logan Paul got all up in KSI's personal space in the very beginning as soon as he walked on stage. Now, the tables have flipped, and Deji is getting all up in Jake Paul's face. I understand it's a power move, but this is just fucking retarded. Now, the constant theme with this KSI, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Deji press conference is that all the insults are absolute shit.
Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul!
I think you'll be able to see what I'm talking about later on in the video a little better, but all of their comebacks are garbage.
Hey, y'all dumbasses say anything else? And I thought the American education system was bad.
Sit down!
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is... Please note, the new number is...
Now, since he doesn't have the crowd favoritism like he did in LA, naturally the first thing he does is call everybody stupid because they can only say one thing.
Fuck Jake Paul!
Oh my fucking god, I hate my life.
If I use memes, people will think I'm cool.
Of course!
Can you see why you're getting booed?
Fuck Jake Paul! Fuck Jake Paul! I made a song about it. It's got 60 million views. Thank you.
Now with Jake Paul, in case you haven't noticed, anytime he feels any low self-esteem, he talks about how many views he gets. Now, from what I can tell from Jake Paul, he has a very fragile ego. It's huge, but it's fragile. Whenever he receives a form of criticism, he immediately talks about how many views his videos get. Fucking Christ.
First question, Deji.
What's up?
Initially, you were pushing the KSI Jake fight. At what point did you realize it was you who was going to take on Jake?
Now, in the last press conference, all Jake Paul did whenever Deji was asked a question was either yell Walmart or talk over him. In this case, however, the moderator wants to hear both sides. So you know what? Already this is going way better than the LA press conference for everybody.
Vic's Boxing Gym, home of 0 world champions.
I'm seriously gonna need another one of these if I'm gonna finish this video. Hey slave, can you get daddy another beer?
Oh yes, master, yes.
Well, it's a good thing Mr. Slave came in handy.
No more throwing shit seriously because the whole thing will stop straight away.
Now the moderator's talking about people throwing more shit because the main fighters are about to come on. KSI and Logan Paul. Let's see how this goes now, shall we?
Coming to the stage, the reigning, defending YouTube champion of the world, it's KSI! Coming to the stage, the challenger, Logan Paul!
And shocker, Logan pops on stage, and what is he met with? That hasn't happened before.
Welcome to London, motherfucker!
Now, let me just sum this up for you. Basically what happens when KSI comes out, he roasts Logan Paul for 5 minutes, he roasts his dad, he roasts his mom, his entire family just gets absolutely roasted in this debate. So, what happens is Logan Paul gets upset and just walks away. You can tell Logan Paul was nervous about this just by the amount he was messing around with his sunglasses, his water bottle, the way he was sitting, the way he was making his facial expressions. You can tell just because he knew that 90% of the audience absolutely despised him that he was nervous. My theory is, as soon as you take an egotistical maniac out of their environment, they lose all power. In this case, you can see that Logan Paul definitely lost all of his power over a UK audience that he thought he had.
That Walmart shit won't work here, boy!
That is my favorite line in the entire press conference. That Walmart shit isn't gonna work here, boy. I love it. The Walmart thing from the last press conference was just fucking abysmal. In this case, the fact that he turned it around and said this isn't gonna work here, amazing. Love it.
Yo, hasn't England already suffered enough? We lost to Croatia in the semi-finals. We had Trump come over last week.
Now we got you this week.
Now that blonde wig is the whole reason that a fight nearly broke out during the last press conference.
I've made a severe and continuous lack of my judgment. So I found out you got a new girlfriend now. Why don't you introduce me to her? Huh? Apparently you only have 85% of your testicle. Let me give her the extra 15.
And here we go with the same basic high school bullshit. Oh, you only have 85% of a testicle. Let me give your girlfriend the rest of my testicle to make up for your shortcomings.
It's so funny.
Shut the fuck up.
It's funny to hear you talk about your baby carrot dick.
Ah, he has a dick?
Baby carrot dick.
How are you gonna try and audition for Baywatch, get the part, and still not end up in the final movie?
Logan Paul was supposed to be in the latest Baywatch movie with The Rock and Zac Efron. However, he got cut from the final performance because he was just so bad and so cringy that they were just like, yeah, we don't want this guy. He sucks. KSI had a song in that movie that still made it in. So at the end of the day, it is clear that they have had a rivalry going on for a long time now.
My song ended up in the final movie. Where were you? Oh yeah, deleted scenes. Everyone has my back, and no one has yours, besides your ludicrous mum and your disgusting delusional dad.
I am personally against digging into other people's families when it comes to personal beef. However, Logan Paul's dad did make out with an underage girl for views on Jake's channel.
You sick, deadbeat, bald-headed prick.
Jake Paul's dad is a piece of shit.
How you gonna make not one, but two dumbass children? What the fuck is wrong with your sperm?
Ask your mom.
Reoccurring gag!
Is that lip quivering?
Hey.
Is that lip? How's that lip?
Hey, I would love to sit here and answer your questions.
All right,
I feel like KSI addressed everything.
All right, JJ.
London, I'm out. I'll see you August 25th.
Now in this case, you can see that the majority is against him, and since that's the case, he doesn't feel the confidence in order to strike back against KSI. What does that tell you?
Bye-bye, motherfucker!
Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you liked the video, please drop a like on it. If you want to subscribe to see more of this beautiful content, please drop a sub under it. And if you want to see Jake Paul fight me, please drop a comment because, you know, he's complaining about relevance. I'm irrelevant. Apparently Deji's irrelevant. So, I'm next on the undercard. Thank you for watching. Chad Chattingson, out.